Create a stream of income that will last for generations to come. That is our subject today, and this is Online Biz Real Talk. And we have some incredible business partners from all over the world who I'm super excited to have here today. A super huge leader and a super newbie all the way from California. So I'm super grateful, and I thank you guys for taking time out today to talk about our incredible subject. Why not create a stream of income that will last for generations to come? That a career can't do for you. Give to your children, give to your family. So thank you, guys. So Gianfranco, I'll let you go first. The mic is yours. Why don't you introduce yourself, Ruz, and tell us a little bit about the subject?
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks so much, Georgia. So my name is John Franco, and I'm from Montreal, Canada. And creating a stream of income that will last for the generations is basically uh, everybody's dream, or everybody wants to basically strive for that, right? But at the end of the day, what is it that you need to be doing in order to get to that point, right? So what attracted me to this basically, and that was 3 years ago when I was in Italy with my family, with my wife and my children. And that is when I realized that, I need more time, I need more freedom, I need more opportunities to be able to travel whenever I feel like it, and not when my employer dictates that, you're worth 3 weeks a year, you're worth 4 weeks a year, or whatever the case may be. I want to have that time and that those different opportunities to be able to basically take my wife, take my kids. Let's go on a vacation. Let's enjoy life. And that's what basically I decided that I wanted to build for my family, for my wife, for my children, right? Stream of revenue that will last for generations, as Georgia said. Basically, also, I mean, there are steps in order to get there, right? This is not something that happens overnight. And this is another thing that attracted me to it, right? Knowledge. So when I think about knowledge, I think about learning new things, right? Learning um new things in order to better yourself, in order to better your situation, and in order to be able to attain those particular goals that you're striving for, right? So, and in order to do so, well, this is basically the place to be. So, if you need to be building something that is solid, something that will last for generations, as the title says, build a legacy, if you will, what is important to remember is that it will take some time. It will take some uh, acquiring knowledge. It will necessitate for everyone to learn a little bit, right? And to put in the time necessary in order to get to those particular goals. So, that being said, something that I love to use with people that I speak with is basically this. So when you first start off, it's like you're putting that key in your ignition if you drive a car. So you put that key in the ignition and you turn that ignition on. So the engine turns on. That is the first step. Slowly but surely, you start revving that engine, right? But it takes a little bit of time. It takes knowledge, acquiring knowledge, right? So after that, you put on first and you start moving onto second gear and you start rolling a little bit faster onto third gear, all the way up to fifth gear. And that is when you will basically be where it is that you want to be. And that is building, you know, that stream of revenue that's going to last forever. Georgia?
Amen. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love that analogy. Earlier today, well, not too earlier, but just about an hour ago, we were coaching Olga, and Gianfranco is Olga's mentor, and I'm her coach. And he was like telling her this, and I'm like, wow, that's why he's successful. That's why he's a coach. That's why he's helping people in his business too. And that understanding that this is a real business and you have to work at it and you have to keep going. There's going to be some things that you're is new to you and you're not sure about when you're going through this computer stuff. But guess what? Keep going. It's a lot more easier than working that 9 to 5 or in the rain or in the snow. I have one business partner that just started. He's like, I don't want to go to work anymore. This is treacherous. I could die with this first snowfall in Alberta. Like, it's not safe, but I have to go, right? And he's on his way to huge successes in this business because he just started and he's getting everything up and running quickly. So thank you, Gianfranco. God bless you. So we're going to go to Olga. So Olga, why don't you introduce yourself for us and tell us about the subject? You know, create, why not create a income that will last for generations to come?
Thank you, Georgia. Yeah, my name is Olga, and I started the business because I have two grandkids, and I want them to have a legacy, and I want to be able to spend more time with them. Do things, and also too, my health is not as good, but doing the business will be able to do a lot more things together, and um, it'll ease my financial um, stability, and also being with family during these days is so important, because we lose so much time and just working from the 8 to 5, and we don't spend time with our families, our loved ones, and I think that's the most precious thing that we can have. And so I joined the business, and I looked at it, about 5 years ago, and but it was always in the back of my mind, and I'm just so happy that I took the steps to make it a reality and work on it. It's not an overnight thing. Everything takes time and work and hard work, just like we do our regular work. We get up and go to work. It's just, you got to be responsible, and you got to do what you need to do to leave uh a legacy, especially at my age. And I enjoy being with my grandkids, so I want to work the business, and I'm glad that I have a coach and working with Georgia. I know it will give me a lot of information, and I'm eager to learn. So that's what I'm doing. So take that. I took that leap of faith. I'm not on the fence anymore. So thank you, and back to you, Georgia.
Love it. And I'm grateful that you took that leap of faith because I was saying that when I finally Zoomed with you because she signed up and she didn't book her call right away and I didn't see who she was. And then finally I met her and I'm like, wow, like you're such a wonderful, sweet person. Like I'm really grateful that I got to meet you. And you meet such incredible people in this business and they touch your heart and you want to help them. You want to change their life. I want to see her succeed. I want to see, your life totally changing and that you can have the time that you want to have with your grandchildren and your family and be able to take care of your mom on your terms. And you're
Mhm.
doing it. You're doing everything that you need to do. And the best time to start is now, guys. Don't wait that 5 years.
Yeah.
Imagine how much money you would have made over
Hmm.
that time, right? And I say that about my sisters, about my family. I was talking about that today because some of my sisters aren't in the business, and me and my son was talking that we're here in Barcelona and the life we're having, and me and my kids are um very like woke to what we have created. we're always talking about this. We're like, look at this life we're living here in Spain. Like, it's extra beautiful. We got a lot of amazing things happening in our life, and it's just one after another. And we're booking a cruise, and I'm telling them we're going to go to Barcelona, and then we're going to come from Barcelona, and we're going to go to France, and we're going to go to Italy, and then we're going to go back to Barcelona. And there's like, really? I'm like, yes. And it's just, and they're like, I wish my aunts and uncles were here to see this, to have this, to enjoy this with us. And I'm like, if some of them would have started, imagine if they would have started when I told them how much money they would have had. He's like, I know, I think about that. Like, we talk about these. My kids are mature, and to anybody who's watching, it's real. Like, we think about how much money certain family members got into this business of mine, but certain family members didn't, because they don't think they can do what I do. They think I'm this, genius that is working on these computers, but I didn't know how to work this MacBook right here in front of me when I first started. So if I can do it, a mom of five with only a seventh grade education, so can you all. And thank you for your trust. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'm going to prove you right. That's what I've been telling my business partners. I'm going to prove you right. We're going to rock this online world continuously. We're growing at an exponential rate. And oh my goodness, we're like out of the top 50 top earners in the whole entire world. Like, isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Top 15. It was like, wow, exactly. Yeah. Businesses. I was like, wow. I was like, that's crazy. And we're above, right? So, all right, let's go, Thashara. Thashara, introduce yourself for us and tell us about the subject. And thank you again, Olga.
You're welcome.
Hi, Georgia, and hi, everyone, and thank you for having me. Yeah, I go straight into the subject and how to build a long-term legacy for your family. So I'm not going to talk too much. I will just talk a little bit. And my name is Tushara, originally from Sri Lanka, but I'm living in Australia with my husband. And I was a nanny over 20 years in Singapore. Then 5 years ago, I moved to Australia. So starting and building legacy is starting from just start small and think big, and the key to generate wealth consistently. So you need to focus and follow on learning and education, and those are the main key. So other things, you have to be present, right? So as long as you're willing, you will go for it. Without education, you never get in there. So you need to have education. Education is the key. And also, like, you need to know that what you want in your life to build that kind of legacy. If you don't have that wanting, desire, you will never get in there. So first key is action, whatever the thing you want to do in life. So then education, and then being with that people who doing it, find a way to find somebody who's doing it to make a difference in their life and go for it. So that is only for me today, and I will go back to you, Georgia, and thank you for having me.
Wow, thank you, thank you, thank you for that. And that is so true. The consistency, all those keys that you pointed out. A lot of people, like, they look at me and they think, I can't do what Georgia's doing, or I can't do what this person is doing, or I can't do what Robert Kiyosaki, or I can't do what Grant Cardone. I can't. You're human. I'm human. The only difference between you and the person who is inspiring you, the only difference is they took action, right? And you're still there afraid or worried that you won't make it. Don't ever think that way. You can do it. You're a lot more capable than what you think. See, the world wants to make us think that we have to be stuck in that cubicle, that 9 to 5, at that desk. No, you are worth more and you could do more. All you got to do is just jump out of that comfort zone and start. And then boom, all of a sudden you gain this crazy confidence and you're skyrocketing, just like many of my business partners and I have done. So thank you, Thashara. So Hasmeen, thank you for joining. Hasmeen Rodriguez. How are you doing today?
Hi, I'm so happy that I'm able to join. Well, thank you for having me, Georgia. And I'm so happy to see some new faces here. As always, we keep meeting and getting to know more of our business partners. And that's what I love about this business. It's global, right? I'm in Houston, Texas. My name is Jasmine Rodriguez, and I'm a mother of two beautiful kids, a boy and a girl, and I'm a wife. And I'm so proud to say that I'm also a online business owner. So, talking about this subject, creating a stream of income that will last for generations to come. I really love, when I first joined, and I have shared this more than a few times. I was clueless how to work online. And I thank God for having Georgia as my mentor and my coach, because you said something, Georgia, that, make me think before I started this business. When I saw your experience, when I saw all you were doing in the online world, um, one thing I remember, I always told myself, I know at this moment, if I start this business right at the moment, I cannot be like her, but I know I can work to get to her level. And you have even told us you can even exceed me, right? Like pass me, like, there's not the sky's the limit. And that's one of the reasons, I joined, and Tushara said it, right? We got to work little by little, step by step. I heard this quote, which I love, like a journey of 1,000 miles, right? It begins with one step, right? And I thank God because I gave that step forward, as Olga said it. I gave the leap of faith, and I'm so glad I did, because also having this opportunity to make this extra income for me, my family. Um, I'm so glad I did, because I know that as long as the internet is on, this business will just keep going, and I will keep going, and I will keep growing. And that's the amazing thing about this business. And one thing also, knowing, and you, Georgia, have been a great example. Your kids are involved, right? And that's my dream also, right? That I can pass this to my kids. It's, your boy is such a great example. And I love Mikey, how he's the little tech guy in the house helping mama. I really love that. And also your daughter working for helping you, I know that too. So I talk to my kids and I say, hey, look at them, they're doing this, right? And my dream is also one day, right, that leave this for my kids, leave this for they're my legacy, they're there. And I wish, that they could do the same thing. And I know that they're seeing mommy grow, they're seeing mommy becoming a businesswoman. At first they were like, oh, my mom, a businesswoman. They were like, oh, but everything's possible. If you really believe in it, everything's possible. And, one of the things I always remind myself, and I'm a believer, and I said, I can do everything in Jesus Christ, right? Like he's my helper. He's the one who helps me every day to stay motivated. I had the motivation of my coach, of my colleagues, seeing them grow, seeing them active, seeing them winning in the online world. I'm like, yes, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. And I keep working for that. And I'm so happy that now I have this opportunity to have, I have created this opportunity for myself, telling myself you can do it. And I'm so happy, because I'll tell you this, when I came to this business, to all of those that are watching us, I had no idea. I had no business background. I had um, no clue how to work online. But because the training is provided, because all the tools are given to me with this business, it has made it possible for me to be here and to proudly say I am a digital online business owner. So going back to you, Georgia.
Thank you. I love your testimony. I love your why. I love, your whole story, how you started and how it was God sent. It's like you always say, you met you met your mentor in the dental office, you know, the one that told you about the business. So definitely this is something something special in your life, and I love seeing you grow, and I love seeing all of your content on all your business pages, and you're doing absolutely incredible, and you are the definition of consistency. So applause to you, and that's why you're doing great. You know, continue your consistency, continue to do what you're doing, and let nothing or no one stop you. And yes, I'm proud of my children. I involve my children in everything I do. I was talking about this last week, and I'll say this, like my aunt, there was a great loss in our family, and my cousin passed away suddenly, and just, you know, my aunt, she just keeps mentioning that she wanted, you know, she was always busy, 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 and, you know, she worked for her whole life for her babies, and he's now in heaven, and, you know, and I look at my children and I'm like, thank you, Jesus, that they're with me at all times. Thank you. I'm going to the malls. I'm taking them soccer. I'm taking them to art. They're with me as I'm growing my business. I'm doing Zooms. The kids are in the background making a nuisance, and I'm shouting at them, but still they're there. And, you know, I thank God for this. And I don't know where I'd be right now if I didn't have this online business. So I'm grateful I took a leap of faith and I started this business, and I'm blowing up like I thought I would, just like that song. But all jokes aside, this is something that you could leave for generations to come. And I strongly advise anybody who's looking to earn online, check this business out, because you're not going to find anything with such high streams of income, such good payouts, great bonuses, and it's legit. You'll literally enjoy every step of the process of starting this business, seeing what these products are, seeing how our tech team builds you your website from ground up. All you need to do is send them a photo of you, or just your name that you want on there. You can use an alias name for your business pages and your social media accounts that you're doing for this. If you're a pastor, if you're a teacher, if you're in the army and you don't want your name out there, you don't have to put your real info online. It's your business, it's your online business. Okay, you don't have to go live like we are. You can literally do exactly what I tell a lot of my business partners to do. If they're really shy or they don't want to be outside in the social media, do text ads. Okay, but the more you brand yourself online, the more you're going to become successful. So I'll teach you the whole route, paid or free ads. But the thing is nowadays job security is no longer secured. It's not a thing no more. And with the prices skyrocketing, inflation's going up, then going down 1 minute, then skyrocketing double the price like before, food, you know, everywhere you go. Another stream of income is, I feel, a necessity. And the most successful people in the whole entire world, the billionaires, they have 2, 3, even up to 7 streams of income. And that's what we have. We have 7 streams of income. Once you count our bonuses and our payouts and our other streams of income you can earn in our community, there is such incredible ways that you can earn in this business. And we're going to show you everything. So it's super important, I feel, in my thoughts, because I have 5 kids, to leave something behind for your kids, to create success, to create an income that you can leave to your children, that you can create for generations to come. And that's what I'm building, and that's what we have built already. So check out our workshop. If you add your name and your email, you click on the links above or below, click on the link, add your name and email, and you'll see my free workshop that I hosted. I coach all these people here to mentor others, okay? And they have their online business running in the background, and their products are sold in the background. But we make sure all the sales are secured. We make sure everything's proper. And also, if you see our websites and you add your name and your email, it is all secured too. We don't rent or spam or anything like that people's emails, okay? We have a privacy policy for people's emails. So you'll be assured if you add your name and your email, you get a link to watch our free workshop live, or you can watch the replay right away with me hosting it and our great presentation. A couple of my business partners are presenting the whole business plan to you. And you can see if this is not for you, okay, you got educated on what we're doing. But if this is for you, wow, that free workshop changed your life, because it has changed mine and so many other people all around the world. So check out what we're doing. If you have any questions, message us privately, and we'll be willing to get on Zoom. We'll be willing to get on a video call. You'll see we're real, and we'll answer any questions that you have before you commit, before you sign up, okay? All right, so thank you, thank you, thank you all. God bless. Did anybody want to add anything else before we go? Yeah, go ahead.
Well, maybe just a couple of words. Don't wait 3 years like I did, honestly, because I kick myself every damn day. If only I knew where I would be today. So go ahead, jump that fence. Best thing you could do.
Amen. Yeah, click that link, watch the workshop start. Don't wait. I have many people, Gianfranco, that say that, and some took 8 months, some took a year, some took 2 years, and poof, they skyrocketed. Like my business partners, the ones that say that are the ones who skyrocketed. So thank you all. We'll see you on the other side. Thanks all. God bless.